everybody. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon. Never fear, AI robot girlfriend is here. No more need for the relationship advice, no more need for any type of help, assistance, nothing, no care in the world. You can just buy a robot and be set for life. A couple of days ago, I think maybe last week or early this week, I was watching the videos. Was really scary looking AI robots that actually were created to give people company, to give people people means man. I really don't know if there is a woman on the planet Earth that would pay almost $200,000 for a male robot to serve the purpose of companionship or any other purpose. Let me know, ladies, would you ever pay $177 for a male companion? I'm curious to know. I don't think that I could imagine a woman in her own mind that would pay for a robot. I think that's maybe our difference with men because, well, first of all, certain things that men are looking for we can get at all times for free. Doesn't mean we should get those things at the questionable circumstances, but we can. But seriously speaking, though, it's really sad that we got so desperate. I really that the humanity gets so desperate that I really do think that we officially hit the rock bottom with having imitation of a human to give another human a company when the first thing the imitation of human missing is the main reason why people want a company is connection, warmth, love, ability to connect, ability to make you feel that you belong, that you are cared for. We are literally reaching the very rock bottom overall. And yes, I just I'm just wondering, um, I'm just wondering your thoughts on it. And this video is a little bit sarcastic, so please don't take offense or don't take don't take it too seriously, because I really don't even know what to say about this. I also want to thank George for reaching out and requesting a video. I am not a commentary channel, or maybe not yet. I don't know what we're gonna be, but I think there are certain events that going on in our society that important to discuss sometimes. It's going to be interesting to see how the robots going to sell. I can hardly imagine a person that is not insane, like that is um, mentally healthy, adequate, buying a robot. Um, yeah, they look pretty scary. You can look them up. They look as if they are drunk or high or something like that. But I think most importantly, no matter how far AI can go, it can never replace human warmth and connection and everything. Um, that's such a desperate move, to my opinion. Maybe it's a little different when you come to a company and you gonna have robots replacing labor. But on the other hand, I think very often, we are going to stores, we are going to uh, different places to get service. A lot of times we know people there, And this is one of the reasons that we are at that store, or we are at that restaurant, or we are at that service place. I'm sorry, guys. Second. You know, very often we are at going for certain products and services because we know some people, we know they know our name. We know we can have a little bit of exchange. Sometimes it's kids, high school kids, or, older people that taking certain jobs at, supermarkets, fast food, and, just different stores. I won't be too excited to have a robot, but I can somehow understand that maybe the company counting that eventually it will be a better deal for them. But when they try to replace the human need, when we already, so many people don't socialize anymore, don't have real relationships anymore, don't have real friendships anymore, and already very dependent from AI, very dependent from weird internet stuff, dependent on corn, dependent on what else is there? Video games, gambling. So now we add in one more extremely expensive imitation of a human. I'm really wondering, let's make our bets, how successful that would be. I could see that maybe like some millionaire or billionaire person would want to buy it just for fun. But to me, it's almost like a joke, it's like making fun of somebody, trying to offer this as an option. I can maybe understand if, for example, there are elderly people living, although they need connection more than anybody else. But let's say there is an elderly person in the house, and in case if this person falls or something happens, the robot would make phone calls, or um, if the person had issues with coordination, they can maybe give them food, or just help them around the house. But I think it's one of the options that AI girlfriend doesn't do is help him. I think they are for some other options. I don't know. I have hope to never know how robots work. But yeah, I can understand a helper when help is needed and it could be performed by a robot. But claiming that the robot is made to have connection to replace a human communication, I think that's a bit of a loud statement to make, and it's a bit crazy. What do you guys think? Hey, Elizabeth, good to see you. How are you doing? And we are on the North Pole here, doing all right. Hi, Lenny. Those AI robots are so uncanny. Yeah, it's just, yeah, it's pretty funny how far we can fall and how high we can rise with technology. I don't know. I bet they're having fun trying to maybe see if if the robot can actually um, support like the conversation. But I'm just thinking about some other things, and I don't even want to know. I don't even want to think about it. I think that in United States we already have so many things that humans should be getting and having in their life. We have so many things that are already replaced with services. Like, for example, therapy. I have a very mixed idea and feeling about therapy. I think in some cases it could be helpful, but I think in many cases it's also an imitation of connection. A lot of people come to therapy because they are um, going through difficult times and simply have no support. While I think therapy could be helpful because you can share things and release things, but I think it's lacking again the major component there, and that is, in fact, a genuine connection. They teach therapists to be always detached from a client, which, if you want to solve, if you just come there to advise or see situation from a perspective, could be helpful. But I believe that most of people come to therapy because they need, uh, again, human connection and support and warmth, something that we were supposed to get in a community, in a family, in a relationship, but people don't talk anymore. In general, so many times, you go out and you see people on their phones, or people just avoiding. We have so much going on social media that I think most, maybe not most yet, but many people avoid conversation, avoid important topics, avoid just spending time together. You don't always have to go deep, although you might sometimes want to do that. But I think that we have all this distraction. People just avoid and escape of talking. And so here you go for therapy. And it's only, I don't know, it's $150 an hour if your insurance cover that. But I think that with therapy, it's really a gamble because you could get a great therapist that has a gift of connecting and showing you some blind spots and being really passionate. But unfortunately, in United States, a lot of therapists is a business, and they pushing drugs, they pushing medications, and they have certain systems they have to follow. And if you were doing therapy really from your heart and despite of what they advise, connecting with people, it is a very emotionally taxing job because you empathize and you are present and you give the person what they need. So now, now, if you think about the capacity of a robot, that just, I don't know, to me it just makes it worse. I feel like you can get depressed from waking up next to a robot. I mean, that's insane. But it does make me wonder, if some years later that will be normal, like they normalizing a lot of things right now that were never normal. So yeah, well, the good news is I don't think very many people can afford that. So maybe it's a good thing then. I don't think that very many people can afford um $200,000 robot. So I guess it's maybe not that big of a threat yet till they start, mass produce them. Yeah. I think that in this world of AI and AI generated things, emails, messages, I think authenticity and true human imperfection, true unscripted, un um, how to say unrobot, authentic human, not perfect, but anything warm and real and loving and caring and uh, all things of that nature will be really priceless. Sometimes I have been reading descriptions for some things on one of the websites. I was looking for some accessories, And I was reading descriptions, and I realized, about 30 seconds reading into it, that it all AI. People don't want to bother with try to describe the items. For example, on some of the e-commerce platforms, and they would just put an AI, and you can just tell that that is maybe pretty well written, but not genuine. So, yeah, if to follow the latest AI development, I should just delete this whole channel and all the hundreds of videos I made to try to help people understand each other. Um, People understand, why to try to find connection when you can just, get a robot or go on a corn site or talk to AI online. Oh my gosh, yeah, it's so very sad. It's so very sad. I feel that um, instead of, resolving the issues of loneliness and disconnect, sometimes the technology and big different corporations want to make it worse for us. I don't know. On the other hand, I love technology and innovation. I think it's really exciting how far things could go, but I just wish that they would develop maybe something else. I don't know. I don't know. I think in terms of help, robots could work, help with services. But, I just got my uh, oil change, and I went to a place that I have been going for many years. And one of the pleasant moments, they would always say, "Hi, Veronica, how are you? Good to see you." And if that would be from a robot, it wouldn't be as pleasant. And I know these guys for, oh my gosh, it's hard to say. Maybe it's crazy to say, but uh, maybe way over a decade actually. And there is certain human touch because even you can come not only with oil replacement issues but with other issues. You can ask for help, for direction, you can ask a question, so many things that people can do for each other. And I don't know, building a rapport with AI is seem to be it's impossible, number one, but it's a little bit scary, I must say, also, because if that thing progresses, and I hope that it will never come to time when you cannot discern. That would be really scary. But I think the beautiful things, I'm going to end with this. The beautiful thing about human is that we are imperfect. So I don't think AI can be losing words and, saying, making mistakes and uh, being creative like us, being spontaneous. I think that is very hard to do that and impossible, I hope, because with us humans, that's what we are. You can always, like, you can approximately see maybe pattern of certain people, but in general, people are quite unpredictable, and therefore, I hope it will stay that way. Yeah. I don't have, by the way, I don't have at home no Alexa, no, none of that stuff. I don't want to talk to it, to, I don't want that, and some people that are in my close circle, my family, my friends, especially my close friends, when they visit me for the first time, they always make one comment. That I do not have a TV. I don't have a big screen TV, and I don't have. I especially don't especially don't have it in my living room, where I love sometimes to invite family and friends and just talk and kind of get lost in time. So not only I don't have Alexa or and whoever other robots they have now, but there is no TV, and I'm so used to it. But um, each time I have a new person, maybe somebody visits me, they usually have a bit of a moment because there is no TV, and I understand that there are events and things you can watch, but um, I just don't have interest. And I know that if you have something like that, you'll probably be tempted. I've never understood how you can connect near TV. I understand watching something together and have fun sometimes, but I think that when you have that big TV on, most likely you will end up um, being sucked in into some news or something like that, and it's so big, so it's so overwhelming, and I don't think you will have that many conversations as happens when you don't have it. And instead of you can have tea and candles and conversation. That's probably my favorite thing in the world, and probably the best thing still. So I'm not not looking for robots in any way, shape, or form. And I think that women, I don't know if they're gonna make a male robot, but I think that male robot, male AI boyfriend, probably going to be not gonna be that successful unless he can do housework. If he can do housework, there is a chance. But if he is there to make a company, or any kind of other um, special time together, I don't think that is going to work because, yeah, I think it's going to defeat the purpose for most women, and especially, older ladies, maybe not necessarily older, but maybe, women that don't feel that, maybe they're a little bit seasoned, or they don't feel that attractive. There is a tourism when women go in different countries and find themselves quote unquote hot boyfriends. But with $200,000, you can have at least a real human experience, maybe not very genuine, maybe not truly attracted to you, but some um, people at certain age, they don't mind they don't mind paying for pleasure, so to speak. I don't think it's great, but well, I shouldn't I shouldn't judge because I don't know. But I think that that is better than having a robot. So yeah, I don't think even the wealthy ladies, the mature ladies who also can afford a $200,000 purchase just like that, I don't think they will be referring to um, AI male imitation. I don't think so. I think it would be like something like 90 Days Fiance when it's maybe not genuine but a human. I actually don't watch the show. I actually had somebody reaching out to me from the show some years ago because of the topics on my channel, but I've never watched it on TV. I just saw some short clips on YouTube, and I thought it was so fake. And actually, one of my subscribers was on the show back some years back, and he told me that it's absolutely scripted, as many shows are, but they kind of let you know what they want to see. But regardless, I think that it's really sad. I really hope that everyone will have a friend. Everyone will have close circle, close people in their life, because I think, jokes aside, that's something that we truly need. And in our consuming era and distraction era and disconnect era, I think one of the most amazing things for us humans is just having doing simple things together. At least it still runs true for me. So please let me know, what do you think? Did you have you even heard about this updates, and do you think it has a future? And do you think it will become normal for people to have AI friends, so to speak? Please let me know. Thank you for coming back, for checking on the channel. We are going to try to give it a heartbeat and try different things, but I really appreciate your support, and I hope you will come back. Thank you so much, and I will see you very soon. Au revoir. Excuse my French. Bye, everybody. Wait. Okay.